The Sunflower State, the site of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I checked in with Kansas State's head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak, and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Jayhawks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running inside, it's Jackson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one the last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
With the catch, it's Oakland. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Inside the 35. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job.
Touchdown, Wildcats. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Marshall. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things you have to read. It's matchup.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Could be an alley. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Thurman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he's knocked down.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Get it out on the screen. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Now on 2nd down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Edwards. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To throw, it's Marshall. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. DB's right up on the receivers. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rill will check on his condition. And the Wildcats will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are 2 great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Gets the back moving. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. Well, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Gonna run it. It's Willis. Got enough for the first. There he goes to the right. The 50. The 40. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Once he got some room, it was over.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Johnson looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Caught by Williams on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble.
Looking for the end zone. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thurman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kansas State quick to the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as they...
Makes the catch, and he's free. To the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Running inside. It's Thurman. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Hard running there. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
We'll take over. First and 10.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's moving out of the pocket. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Edwards. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think one thing people don't take it...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
You gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now
the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to bull his way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking for room. It's Willis. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Makes the catch. It's Pickett. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things.
Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Running the red zone. It's Thurman. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Kansas! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands, and it's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Off play action on first down. Looking long. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Williams open on the right side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Number 43, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Quickly to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On third and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. A running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Number 43, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Marshall. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. Pulled down for the tackle. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
And that's the 2nd 4th down conversion this drive. Listen, you're down. You got to take some chances. You got to make some plays. Right now, this offense has got a little rhythm, a little momentum. Got to capitalize on it.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Furman. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Fires to the wideout. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Running inside, it's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline.
The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
kick.